Hi there. Today I'm going to share with you the online digital citizenship game called Interland, which is created by Google in 2017. So here is a screenshot of what Interland looks like. And as you can see on the bottom of the screen is a rock with a little blue character that is your character in the game. And as you can see, there are also 4 floating islands, which the character explores in the game. And they are Kind Kingdom, Tower of Treasure, Reality River, and Mindful Mountain. So this year I just discovered this game when I was subbing for the main librarian in my elementary school library where I work as a library assistant. And the students that I was working with were 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. And they were really engaged with this game, and it was really fun for them to play and very interactive. So I would highly recommend it for upper elementary students as well as early middle school. So the article that we read for class is The Hottest Topics in EdTech in 2021 by Diana Fingal. And there were 9 topics listed in EdTech. And the first topic was digital citizenship, and that is the topic that I chose to talk to you about today. The topic of digital citizenship has become increasingly important, obviously, with our shift to online learning during the pandemic in 2020. And our digital citizenship has evolved from teaching the dangers of the digital world to the opportunities of the digital world. Now the focus is more on making students feel empowered and empowered to use digital tools and platforms to do good in the world and to do so responsibly. All right. So what is digital citizenship? There are many aspects to digital citizenship, but at its core, it is using technology for good in a safe, responsible, and empowered way, and kind of getting kids to think beyond themselves and understand their responsibilities to others. Digital citizenship includes the following topics, but is not all-inclusive. There's so many different aspects with digital citizenship, but some of them are online privacy, cyberbullying, your digital footprint, online communication, and news and media literacy. And it's really our responsibility as educators to help students become good digital citizenships in partnership with their families. So Interland was created by Google, as I said earlier, and is a free online game for upper elementary and middle school students. It is compatible for desktops, laptops, including Chromebooks, which is great for many schools that use those Chromebooks, tablets, as well as cell phones. Interland covers many of our ISTE and AASL standards. And ISTE, if you don't know, is the International Society for Technology, and AASL is the American Association of School Libraries. Google created a K-12 digital citizenship curriculum that is accessible for free to all teachers, and it includes Interland within this curriculum. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about the game. So there are 4 kingdoms that students explore. The first one, Kind Kingdom, as I mentioned before, helps students learn to report cyberbullies and how to be kind to others online. Reality River is the second kingdom, and it teaches students how to avoid phishers and other fake people who are trying to scam them for their personal information and so forth. The third island is Mindful Mountain, which teaches kids how to share private information with only people that they trust. And finally, the fourth kingdom is Tower of Treasure, which teaches students how to create strong passwords and how to store those passwords as well. Next, some of the benefits of Interland and this really fun and amazing game for students is that it teaches students critical thinking and logic skills. I think Interland is a great way to reinforce discussions and topics around digital citizenship, and is a great extension activity, but is not all inclusive. It definitely requires some discussion with the whole class and the teacher, so that the students get the most benefit out of it. Interland is also available in Spanish, Portuguese, and English. And also it's fun if you want. Teachers can print out certificates of completion for individual students once the game has been completed. There are a few pitfalls, just like everything. There are pitfalls. For example, I checked the American with Disabilities Act website, and you can simply type the website into, or copy paste the website into their website, and it will tell you if there's any issues with accessibility for the game. And there were some issues. For example, the game does not read aloud all of the text on the screen, so it could be difficult for students, for example, with a hearing loss. So that's something to keep in mind with your students. My son and I, who's 8 years old, we played this game online on his iPad and my laptop, and we thought that there could be more instructions on how to play the game built into the game. However, I am not a gamer, so video games are not really intuitive for me, but we both thought, and he is a gamer, so we both thought that more instructions would be helpful for students playing the game. Also, the game works best as a solo player rather than the multiplayer game. However, if you do have students that have to share iPads, you could pair up students and have them work together to play on one iPad together. Teacher resources. So there's a ton of resources on the Interland and Be Internet Awesome curriculum website. They have available for teachers Pear Deck interactive Google Slides. If you're not familiar with Pear Deck, it's an awesome platform that integrates with Google Slides that makes your lesson using Google Slides much more interactive for students. They can actually answer questions using Pear Deck, and then you can automatically see how they answer those questions within your lesson. The Be Internet Awesome curriculum also offers printable activities, a poster for your classroom, and even a coloring book. And there's also a training course for teachers as well, offered through Google for Education. So that pretty much sums up my presentation on Interland. I think it is an amazing game for students to reinforce those digital citizenship skills and concepts that you've taught them throughout the unit that you've used with them. And I would highly recommend using Interland with your students. And if you are teaching in a library, it's a great tool to use in the school library. I hope you enjoyed the talk today and that you learned a little bit something new about Interland.